Hi! Today we're gonna make a little rainbow rainy painting. It's so cute. I did a happy face, and it's a little sleepy. You could change it. You can make it a little awake face. You could change the feelings. You could change the color of the cloud or the sky. Could be a lot of fun to play with. Let's jump into it. So the first thing we're gonna do is draw the cloud. I like to make a little line for the bottom. And I like to curve up just the tiniest bit. And then we're gonna do some bumps. So I like big, fluffy cloud bumps. There we go. Now I'm gonna draw, hi Sammy. Now we're gonna draw a cute little face. Not as cute as yours though. All right, we're gonna do a little smile. And I'm gonna do two more. It's kind of like a little U shape to make a little smile. Now I'm gonna do a stripe for every single color of the rainbow. So there's a stripe for red, orange, yellow, green, blue. Bonus points if you add indigo here, but in the interest of time, I'm going to skip it. And violet. Now I'm going to add a couple little raindrops. I got a little Sammy fur on my hand from picking him up. That's okay. Perfect. So, one of my tricks to keep those stripes nice and neat is I'm going to be very careful about the order I paint them in. Because if you paint next to a color, they tend to bleed and mix together. Now, the crayon's going to help us a little bit, because if you remember from the piggy painting episode, water and wax don't like each other, they don't like to mix. That only helps us a little bit though. That gets us started. What's going to help us a little more with this is, you see I just finished my red stripe, and instead of going and doing the orange stripe next, I'm going to skip it for a second. Now if you have trouble remembering your colors of the rainbow, you could mark that one orange so you don't accidentally paint in that one next. I'm going to skip it for big painting. I'm going to paint with yellow. That way the red has a little chance to dry before I do the next one. I'm going to skip the raindrops so that they look nice and bright and a little different. Now, here is where would be green. I'm going to skip the green for a second, and I'm going to do my blue stripe. You see this switching is really helping. None of my colors are mixing, makes it quick and easy. You'll also notice I chose the right brush size for the job. I personally drew big rainbow stripes, so I'm using a big enough brush to do it easy. Now I'm going to go back and do the orange. If I did the wrong size brush, like an itty bitty teeny tiny brush here, wouldn't work. Also, if I use my big giant brush here, wouldn't work. Everything would be getting into each other. Alright, now I'm going to do my green. There we go. And last of all, my violet. I don't have violet in here, so I'm going to mix it. Lots of red and a little bit of blue. There we go. I just accidentally got a little in my sky, but I don't think that's a huge deal. I'm going to paint it over blue, so I think it'll be pretty well hidden. I try my best to take my time, but I'm not perfect. I'm a human being. We all make little oopsies, but that doesn't mean our art isn't still beautiful. Great. So now the stripes on my rainbow are done. I'm going to switch to a very big brush to do my background blue. So I want a blue sky. I'm actually going to start off with mostly just water on brush. I'm actually just water my brush to get started. And now I'm going to add a little drop of blue, and that's going to help that spread out. Look at that. Nice watery blue. More water lets you paint faster, but it's also harder to control. That's why you want to have the balance. I try to never have a puddle. I like my paper to feel damp, not puddly. Great. A little more blue, a little more water. And I like to trace my edges. So you see I'm tracing around the edges of the cloud. That makes it easier to not paint on the cloud. But if you make a little mistake, you can always add it. So actually, when I did my example, my plan at the beginning was not to paint the cloud at all. And you noticed, if you looked at my original, there's a pinkish purple cloud. I did that because when I was painting the sky last time, I accidentally splattered a little bit of paint into my cloud. And I was like, oh boy, I don't want a cloud with just a little splatter of blue paint. So I thought to myself, what colors mix nicely with blue? And I thought a purpley pink would mix nicely with the blue and make the cloud look pretty. And no one would know. Except for you, because I'm telling all of you. There we go. It's looking so cute. So from here you could decide if you did want to paint in the cloud. Do you want to paint in the raindrops? Maybe you'll have sparkly little raindrops. But this is the basics. Here we go. How cute is that? And you'll see it turned out just a little bit different from my last one. And that's okay. We always make our art a little different. There's no repeating things exactly. That makes it fun and unique. I hope you have fun. I hope you find some way to make this special and your own. Maybe you'll add extra clouds. Maybe the sun is peeking up behind the clouds. There's so many unique things you could do with this. Have fun. See you next time.